Yo, what up, B? I didn't trade yesterday, man. My internet was down all day. Well, from about 7 to oops, till about 11, 12 o'clock. So I was out of there by then. I think I'm gonna have to get out of this one. It's respecting that hour resistance. I just need to close above here. And it's not, we're not getting it. We're not getting it. Yeah, I think I need to get out of this. Damn. I need you to keep respecting that. It ain't looking good. It ain't looking good for the buy right now. I needed closure above this hour resistance. And it might not do that till it comes down here. So I might have to get out. Yeah. What is this? I don't even know what this one is. Why this one is here, but it looks like it's respecting it. I might have to get out of that. Come on, give me a close above there. Give me a push on up. I need this minute to engulf. Bullish engulfing. Bullish engulfing. Come on. Come on. Bullish engulfing. And then just go from there. Damn. This must have been from a previous day. If we get a close below here, I'm going to close. Take the small L. Or do I just go ahead and risk the 160? Come on now. Stop playing with your boy. Stop playing with your boy. Got too many lines on this chart. I got to get them off, man. I need to close above this hour. That's what we need. Keeps bouncing off that hour. Let me get this out the way because that's throwing me off. This is my, I need to close above that hour. We're not getting it right now. And this is why I'm not trading at the opening bell. I was in the trade before 8:30. Thought I would have been able to get out, but that didn't happen. If we get a close above that hour, I believe this sucker gonna go. But if it keeps rejecting, now give me a close above there and I'll feel really good. I feel better. And I don't like that. Close above, close above. Come on now. That's what I want to see. Come on, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, because that was another area of resistance. Come on. Come on now. need to close above this day's high. Is that the day's high? I don't know. I'll look in a minute. Come on, keep pushing, keep pushing. TP is up there, 522. I won't be mad at a $200 day. Come on, I don't like how it's stalling out. I don't like how it's stalling out. We got a minute left on the 5. 6 minutes left on the 15. 3 minutes just closed. Okay, I'm gonna take some of this risk off. I'm gonna move this up here. That's probably not a smart move. It's kind of early for that, but I don't want to see a big drop and then, lose what profit I do have. So, all right, let's go. Trump always affecting the market. Like I said, I'm not really. Hold on, man. Let me finish out this. I need to close above. Come on. I don't like how that's coming back. Keep going. Trump is always affecting the market. Like I said, I don't really look at the news like that to see how, and I don't really know. So I'll be honest, I don't really know how they affect the market. But definitely Trump news will affect the market. Stay up there. I'm gonna go to this 5 minutes so it's not so cluttered. Oops. Let's see what's over here that could be affecting our move. All right, so we got something here to watch out for. I need you to keep going though. Stop playing with me. Yeah, I don't like that. It's Friday. I know as soon as I close one position, it's just going to take off. I'm thinking about closing one contract. Just to put some money in the bank. But I know every time I do that, it just takes off. All right, I'm not going to be no fool. I'm going to move this up in the profit. So we can't lose now. Worst we going to get out of the day is $5. But we trying to hit this $500 target. I don't know if I'm going to stay in that long, the way it's moving. But this 15 is looking real strong. Okay, we got some previous resistance over here. We got to get through. This is how I see the market. Like, I'm looking at previous rejection points and the highs, and I'm seeing how it's reacting at that point. This was on the 5 minute, so I could technically put it here if I'm watching the 15, but I watched the 5 more so. So I'm seeing how this is struggling to get through here. So I may just, let me see if we can hold out for 2 minutes. When I watch the 1 minute, I get real messed up. So I think I'm gonna sell one of these contracts just to take some money off. $90. So, and I'm just gonna let it do what it's gonna do from here on out. If I get a pull up and a pull back, and then some kind of indication that's gonna keep going, then I'll get back in for another position. But I don't really like playing around on Fridays. And watch this sucker just go as soon as I close one contract. Watch it go. So these yellow lines are just areas of interest that I see the market has rejected. So this one, this bottom one here, the bottom yellow one, I had it at these lows because that's where price came, bounced away, rejected a little bit, and then finally broke through. So it wasn't anything major. If they're yellow, they're not a major area. It's just an area I want to pay attention to. So I'm gonna remove that one. My next area of concern is this one, and it's there because this was previous resistance. You can see it rejected previous resistance, and then support right here. Price came down, close above, shot up, came back to retest. You can see all the wicks, and then it finally broke through. So for me, that's an area of interest. It's not an look at this. Would you look at this mess? That's okay. It's not high. It's not like an hour support. If it is, if it's like an hour, let's go to the hour. Excuse me. So I would have, and I haven't been using them a lot lately, but I would draw, excuse me, I would draw a box. I'll show you. Let's see. Let me just get out of this trade first. Or where's my? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll show you what my zones look like when I'm out of this trade, or I feel more secure. But as you can see, it's struggling to get past there. Closed. That last candle closed right there. So for me, that's concerning. This candle doesn't have a bottom wick, which means that there was no selling pressure and then continuation. But usually when you don't see a wick to one side, it's probably gonna push the opposite way and then come back the way in the direction there was no wick. A lot of times, not all the times. I want to take a look at something else. I've been looking at these Heikin-Ashi candles, and the theory is as long as they're this one color. So basically, these Heikin-Ashis are the average of price, and candles without a bottom wick are good. And as long as it's in a particular color, it's continuing to move that way. I don't trade it much. I just want to take a look at it. Let me go back to what I'm familiar with. So, man, it's hurting my heart that I closed that out, but whatever. So my plan today is to let it run and only get out after like a pullback. So here's a 5 minute. If I see something pull back like this and then Goldfinger, some sort of indication that it wants to continue, then I'll look to get in again. Oops. And then I'll move stops below that low. That's the plan. Trying to play the 5 minute chart. The problem with that is when price just goes, and then has a pullback, you start to lose a lot of money, or you can, and I don't want to lose a lot of money. I swear I shouldn't have closed that contract. Oh boy. So what's gonna happen now? I'm gonna get rid of this, and we're going to just let it play. So this right here is an area. I want to see it close above that because this was resistance on a lower time frame, support on a different time frame, lower time frame. Sorry, and I need to close above there. I don't like that wick. I don't want it to come all the way back down here and give up $100 and some odd dollars, hoping it continues. So that being said, we watch the lower time frame. I'm moving this up. I'm gonna trail this. I want to have at least a $200 day. That would be nice. But I don't want to play the dollar game. You know what I mean? I want to have at least a $200 day just because I can't take payouts unless I have a five $200 days. And this thing could just totally come all the way back here. So I'm trying not to play I should have had more contracts on than two, but it was before the market opened. That's why I only put on two because I didn't want to risk that much. And in hindsight, 2020, I should have had at least four contracts on. I'd be up, you know, four times whatever we were up initially. So, see, price could come back here to continue up. All right, so we're gonna move this here. I don't like that. Okay, we get it close. I'll move this here. If we get closure above and then a second candle, then I'll move that up even more. But again, we're up 90 profits. Stop is at 56 profits, so $140 a day, not bad. Could be better, but I ain't complaining. Okay, let me get off this 1 minute. That 1 minute will mess you up. So if you remember, this initial candle had no wick at the bottom, if you remember, but you see now it has a wick. That meant sellers came in and tried to push it down and they couldn't. And you see how it's respecting that line I drew well before the candle was even there. So this is just how I see the market. I want this 5 minute. I don't want it to close like this one did at the bottom, and which it just did. Now bottom of that line, and I'm looking at the 3 minute. It's getting us some consolidation. Wait, what am I on? Oh, that's the 1 minute. I'm sorry. That's the 1 minute over here. I don't want to watch the 1 minute. Come on. 30 seconds. You can get on up there. After two $500 days, how much could you take out? So, whatever your profit is, so let's say, whatever your profit is, you can take out. But you want to leave a buffer, so you can have room for drawdown and whatnot. So let's say I had a $2,000 buffer. I probably wouldn't take anything out because, if I did, I would want to leave at least $1,500, so I could take out five. So you just have to have a minimum of $200 days. If you got $1,000 days or whatever, then you have a pretty big buffer. So it just depends on how much you want to leave in your account as a buffer. But for this particular company or prop firm, their rules are you have to have at least 5 days of $200 or more to be eligible to pull money out or request a payout. I'm not giving all this back. I'm putting this right here. Do I want to do that? Is that wise, man? Shoot, I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't want to give much back, and I don't want to be around for a big pullback. So this is all I'm willing to give up because it's rejecting that. It may come down and then show indication it wants to continue up. Then I might. I probably won't get back in because it is Friday. I've made money for the day. No sense trying to go for the gusto. I'm just under $700 away from my $3,000 target. So I kind of want to pull back and see what happens, but at the same time, I don't want to lose whatever I have gained. Let's see what this hour looks like. See, if I really want this hour to close up there, man, that'd be real good. 3. Let's see what the 5 looks like. I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna leave this right below this candle with the hopes that it continues up. Yeah, every prop firm has their own rules on how they withdraw or when you're eligible to withdraw. If this doesn't close up there, I'm probably going to get smacked out. I know I said I'm trying to stay off the 1 minute, but I just want to see how it's looking. Yeah, I think I'm about to get tapped out. Yeah, I don't like this rejection. It's just totally playing up there. So our worst case is gonna be 190 bucks. Is that's foolish though. I'm not even eligible for a payout. I haven't passed this account yet, so for me to be worried about $200 days is not smart. All right, this right here is $200. So being worried about $200 right now doesn't make sense for me because I'm still trying to pass the challenge. If this was a funded account, then I'd be more concerned about making it $200 or better. Yeah, we about to get tapped out. Uh, oh.
Order filled.
All right, 201. I'll take that, especially since my risk was I think my risk was like 60 something bucks when I initially entered the trade. I got in. Dang, I don't even remember where. I got in as price broke above here. No, that's not even right. What time was that? 8:15. Yeah. So I got in as price started to break above this high, and my stops were initially like right here. So what is that? 40 points to. Is that right? No, I'm sorry. I was down here. Yeah. Something like that. Something like that. I can check in a second. But as you can see, this mug is. Let me get this out the way because it is of no factor. Okay. That's the trade, man. Let me see actually where I got in. Today's the 6th. I got in at 21,783 at 8:15. 21,783. Oh, I did get in up here. 783.25. On this count. 783.25. So that's where I got in, and I had my stops down here. So I was initially risking 30, no, 20, 40, yeah, like 40, 80 bucks, I think was my initial risk. Something like that. And I was like, nah, I better put it down here just to be safe. So that was what I was risking, like overall. But as it crept up, then I moved price up. And this is huge. This is yeah. Now, I do have to, what's today? 6. I want to take a trade on my funded account, just a small one contract because I have to trade. I've had the account for almost 30 days with no trades, and I could lose the account if I don't take a trade within 30 days. So this is kind of scary, concerning. I shouldn't say that. I don't want I don't want to take a loss or a big loss. So I'm gonna switch over to that funded account. And if I take something, it's just going to be one small contract. Get this stuff out the way. Oh, that would have been a good entry. Dang, missed it. Oh well. Alright, so this was what I think I will look for. I will look to see if price. I'm gonna get this out the way so it doesn't mess me up. I would like to see if price comes back down here to this box here and reject. That's 15 minute. Is it? Yeah. Okay, I want to see if price comes back down here. Let me get this out the way. So this actually should look like this. So my TP was up here. We didn't hit it. That's okay. And my stops were initially like that. So something like that. Whatever. All right, so let me go back down to the 5 minute. Here's the problem. And here's my problem. I don't know if I like this 5 minute demand more than I like this one. Actually, as I'm looking at this, 5 on my left, 15 on my right. So this is not only a 15 minute demand area, well, again, what I'm testing, but it's also a 5 minute, but it's already been tapped into. 5 minute right here. Nope, that ain't it. That ain't it, Jack. Yeah. So I thought this was a 5 minute demand. Price broke the high, came back, rejected, and it took off. So this might not come back here. It might just reject here. It might just reject there. Yeah. We shall see. I missed that. Dang. Had I seen that before? Had I seen that? Is that right? Proper English? If I saw that before, I probably would have stayed in with the stop just at break even. So now I'm just gonna watch and wait. I don't think this is gonna be respected. I think it's gonna come back down here, but we'll see. I don't want to be goofy and take a trade unnecessary or out of necessity because I have to take a trade. Well, I have to take it before. No, I would want to take it today because Monday is the 9th. Is it? Is that right? Oh man. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna come back, man. I don't think it's coming back, Jack. I would like it to. If I don't get a nice pullback and then some sort of engulfing or some sort of buy candle or pattern, I won't be looking to get in until we get a close above these highs, actually. Yeah. So you can see this was price pushed up. You can see the wick. You can see the wick right here. Price pushed up and then closed below. Next candle opened up. I don't know if it pushed down first or pushed up, but this was a little area of hesitation. So that's why that line is there. You can see again, price pushed up and rejected it. This is the hour time frame we're looking at. So it may just continue to go after pulling back a little bit. Be sick if it came all the way down here. What is this? I think this was my this is my daily high. So this right here, this yellow gold line here is the daily high. I should have. So previous day's high. Right now we're breaking above, or we are above, but the daily has got a lot more time left. A lot more time left in the day, so it could easily push up, and wick back down. Daily resistance. Like here, you see price yesterday, price pushed all the way up here and then just came back down, thereby forming that area resistance. And this was all day yesterday. Then today it opened up. It's been pushing up since open. So this could totally push all the way up wherever and then just close back down. So the fact that it's above here now doesn't mean much because, you know, it's quite a few hours left in the day. It's just getting started. You get that trading view installed, bro? Hey, something I was gonna ask you. Forgot. I forgot. Hey, bro, if you haven't hit that like button, hit it for me, please. Hit it for me. Sure, appreciate it. Appreciate you jumping on. Yeah, I was sick yesterday. I was sitting here on my phone watching, watching all this push up here. And then when I finally got back on, I'm like, man, I would have loved to be in these sales. I just saw, man, it just kept on dropping. And I couldn't do anything because I don't trade from my phone or my iPad. All right, so if this ain't, this is, man, I'm thinking. I'm definitely thinking. Let me see how this 5 minute closes. As you can see, it's respecting this 5 minute demand. And I'm cautious because supply and demand is something I'm still testing. I don't know if I trust it or believe it just yet. So we'll see. If we close above, that will probably be a good entry. But I'm still concerned about this rejection. It's looking good on a 1 minute, but I'm not taking no 1 minute trade. Actually, that might not be a bad idea for a quick scalp. Let's see, what would the risk be? $60. I think I'm let me see. Oops. Man, Jack, I could have. Nah, I'm waiting for a little more confirmation. The 1 minute always does me dirty. Stops below here. That's a $80 risk. Not major. Just trying not to start off my funded account with an L. We got 3 minutes left on the 5. See, I almost bought, man. Almost bought. I do like this double bottom. What I don't like, though, is this. That might be. I might buy this. Nah, we waiting. Yeah, we gonna wait. Oh, this should be on the 5. I'm sorry. Was that a retest to go up? 2 minutes left.
Order
I'm
filled.
gonna buy real quick. That was probably not smart. Oh, I can't get this. All right, we're just gonna risk $16. That's stupid. Not there. below here. $40 risk. That's what we're gonna do. All right. So we'll risk 40 to make 50. We'll see. Man, that's stupid. That's not even a good trade. That's not smart. And I say that because I really should have waited for this 5 minute candle to close. So I'm just gonna close out.
Order filled.
Just because that wasn't where I should not have taken that trade there. It'd probably go now. Watch. But I should have waited for this 5 minute candle to close. So just following my strategy, following my rules, which it's not even a strategy. Rule of waiting on candle closure. All right, I'm going back to my challenge accounts. I've taken one trade here. I may come back later. Watch this sucker just take off. Watch. Wait a minute, I see a little level of resistance. Hold on. Yep, I'm glad I got out of that. I'm glad I got out of that. I didn't see that. I did not see that. Get this out the freaking way. It might still go, but I don't want to be fooling with it. Oh my funded. You see what I'm saying? I hope this makes sense to you how I see the market. This was a push down. The next candle opened up. We're on a 5 minute. Pushed up. So at this point, this formed a level of support here. So I would have liked to see this continue up. But the next candle came down. Then the next bullish candle came up. And you can see it's forming a level of resistance. So in hindsight, it's probably good that I got out because I'd be like, dang, now I'm taking an L. And I didn't have to. Just blah, blah, blah. So this would have been a $40 loss, looks like, because my stop was below this bullish candle. So glad I got out of that. Saw this after the fact. Yep, that would have been a loss. Let's get off of this one and go back to the challenge accounts. So let me know if that makes sense as far as why I saw this as after the fact as a level of resistance. And I just need price to close above that if I'm looking for buys, but I don't know if it's coming just yet. It might respect this 5 minute demand. We shall see. We shall see. So while we're waiting, my stats were up 2,300. So we're just under 700 away from our $3,000 goal. Win rate is at 70%. That's pretty good. Average win to loss. I like this. That's almost two times. But 1.73 today, 100%. Profit factor is really good. And just steadily growing. I think this was, no, these were even days. Have I taken a loss? I don't think I've taken a loss. I'm sure I will. That's nothing to be happy or proud about, but it's just wondering. Last Thursday was my best day, 607. Number of trades, average win duration 30 minutes. So I'm staying in trades 30 minutes on average, and I'm getting out of losing trades quick. So that's been a change for me. I would normally hold on to losers long, but when I start to see that it's not going my direction, I've been working. I've been working on getting out, cutting my losses. This is what I was laughing at. My best trade was 174. How was that the best? Oh, the best single trade. Okay, my worst trade was the equivalent, but my best day was 607. Okay, makes sense. Um, just continuous growth here. The 29th, that was my best day, and 30 minutes to an hour. Win rate is low. If I hold them less than a minute, their win rate is low. So, like I said, I didn't trade yesterday because the internet was down. And Tuesday, why didn't I trade Tuesday? I don't remember why I didn't trade Tuesday. So 6 trades, $600 for the week. Almost $600. We like to round up, don't we? 200, and then last month, I opened this account on the 20th, and so we're doing pretty good. Last week was a good week. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I'd be eligible for a payout if this was funded. So looking all right, man. I'm just trying to take my time. I would normally just be trying to blow through these accounts and end up blowing them up. So taking my time, and that mug did reject. Look at that. Would you look at that? It rejected. But I would have got stopped out because I had my stop below this 5 minute candle, which was foolish. It should have been below the lows. So that $40 risk, I would have still been in, but why? I would still be in it, but we're having trouble cracking above that resistance. And if it doesn't, what will happen? I'm gonna say this on record. What will probably happen if it doesn't close above? It will probably come down here deeper, and then continue up. So let's just find out. I'm not taking another trade. Forget that. So something like that. All right. Take a screenshot. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna get rid of this 5 minute. No, I'm gonna keep it there just to see. But that's what I'm looking to see if that happens. Dang, man, I've been sitting there talking. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that mute was on. I was asking if you had any questions before I jet out here. I don't. I'm glad I got out. Because this consolidation, I don't. Nobody wants to be in that. So I'm probably not gonna take another trade because of that. I've made some money today. We're almost to our goal. Yesterday, me would be still trying to take trades, force trades, and mess around and go on tilt and blow up the account. But I'm trying to be more determined because I passed these two, then I'll have three funded accounts, and that's good for you, boy. So, just wanted to see if you had any questions. I think I'm gonna hop off, man. I don't want to sit here and just watch the charts. Maybe set reminder or alerts to see what happens. If price gets to these areas, I would like to set an alert here if price closes above. Then I may look to come back and take another trade. But for right now, I think I'm good. I hit my target. No, I didn't hit my target because the target I was saying when I was on mute, my target was up here. This was my final target, and definitely could have gone there. It may go, may not go, but I'm sorry, I was just looking at something. So yeah, I was just looking to see if you had any questions or anything before I hop off. I'm still working on developing the group so we can ask questions and stuff in there, and possibly looking to start trading in the afternoons or the evening. Maybe start looking at gold. As a matter of fact, let's look at gold. Ooh, look at gold just falling. See, that's what we want Nasdaq to do. So I'm considering starting to trade gold. Maybe I'll switch to practice and start looking at gold. Oops. Let's get this out the way. Sorry. Let's see what MES is doing. So S&P looks like Nasdaq, except it's trickling down. Yeah, they look the same actually. They look pretty much the same. All right. Looks like you might have stepped away. I am going to go ahead and end the stream right here. I don't want to sit here and watch it, and I'm not going to take any more with it being Friday. So we'll come back on Monday. All right, man. Peace out. Appreciate you hopping on.